I mean, it means a lot to me, right? Because I grew up with this shit. So check this out. This is my Game Boy Color. I really wanted one when I was a kid and my dad got it for me. So shout out to my dad. And I used to play so much on this thing, man. I would hold on to this like for dear life everywhere I go because I'd never ever want to drop it. And like I think in recent years I've started to clean it. Like I took like alcohol swabs and I dismantled it. I pulled out like all the dead skin from the sides. The amount of dead skin you can collect on a Game Boy is crazy. Personally, I don't really feel that hype about the anime because I think the anime was great, but the original Pokemon on the Game Boy, I was about to say PlayStation, it's so good because it's not meant for kids, man. Pokemon was not meant to be freaking cute, right? Like Pokemon, you're not supposed to hear Pikachu go like, Pikachu! And you're not supposed to hear like Squirtle go, Squirtle, Squirtle. They don't sound like that. When you play them on Game Boy, they sound like they can rip you a new one. You know what I'm saying? They sound like... You know, I don't even know how to make their sounds. And I think like growing up, I always imagined Pokemon to be like this world where shit gets real. Although I really like the fact that Pokemon has gone worldwide and kids these days can appreciate Pokemon, but I wanted Pokemon to go for a more serious tone, you know, because there were like some really dark in the Pokemon world. There was like things like cloning, people actually stealing and torturing Pokemon. Like Team Rocket is not supposed to be funny and shit, man. The anime made Team Rocket look like a bunch of idiots. Like, you guys remember Jesse and James from Team Rocket? And they have like this stupid talking cat?
Meows! That's right!
But in the game itself, Team Rocket was for real, man. They will f you up. They would like go to your village and like take all your shit and they would use their Pokemon to beat you up. One of my top 3 favorite towns in the game is called Lavender Town, and it's a fucking ghost town, man. It's a place where people go to bury their dead Pokemons. The ghost Pokemon actually has some fucked up descriptions. Like they would actually haunt your nightmares. Like Haunter, Gengar, they can actually like affect human beings in the world. And dude, your freaking rival in the game has a Pokemon that he had to bury, man. And there was a lot of speculation if you as the player did contribute to killing his Pokemon. I think he had a Raticate on him. You battle him, the next time you see him, he's in the graveyard burying his Pokemon and you don't see that Raticate in his team anymore. It's really f***ed up, man. And I think personally, Pokemon has also gotten a bit soft. You know, boys in Pokemon never ever wore tights and colorful shit. The stuff they wear looks like stuff you can actually take on with you on a hike. But nowadays with Pokemon, it's all about high fashion, looking fly. Pokemon became hipster on me, man. I don't like that shit. I've actually skipped like a lot of generations, man. I came from the old school red and blue. I played yellow, I played gold, silver. I played sapphire, and I think that's it, man. I think I was pretty jaded with Pokemon at that point. I kind of pieced out when they made Pokemon like with IVs and EVs or whatever. I don't know, man. Like you gotta breed your Pokemon to be like the perfect fighter. Like that's not Pokemon for me. You gotta be the very best, like no one ever was. And to catch them is your real test. But to train them is your cause.
I wanna be the very best.
I'm preaching to the choir here, right? You guys love games. Oh shit! Oh motherfucker! What the fuck, bro? F***ing sneaky ass bitch.